Did you know that your words have the power to create your reality? That every single thing you say, even your idle words, can either build your success or pave the way for failure? Stay with me, because today we're uncovering the secret language of the universe. Welcome back to Frequency Chapters. We are continuing our journey into the timeless classic, The Game of Life and How to Play It, by the incredible Florence Scovel Shinn. We're unveiling the transformative power of Chapter 10, titled Denials and Affirmations. This chapter is a masterclass in conscious creation, teaching us how to decree our desires into existence and align ourselves with the divine flow of abundance. It's all about understanding that the good you seek already exists for you. You just need to claim it with the right words. So, get ready to learn how to speak the language of manifestation. Florence Scovel Shinn opens this chapter with a profound statement. Thou shalt also decree a thing, and it shall be established unto thee. This isn't just a hopeful quote. It's a direct instruction. Everything you could ever want, be it health, wealth, love, or the perfect job, already exists as a perfected idea in the divine mind. Your job is to release it into your reality through your spoken word, through your recognition of it as already yours. This is where the power of decree comes in. But there's a catch, a crucial detail we often miss. We must be incredibly specific and careful with our wording. Shinn warns that through our idle words, we often unconsciously decree failure, lack, and misfortune. Have you ever complained, "I'm always broke," or "nothing ever works out for me"? You were, in fact, making a powerful decree. The key is to word your demands correctly. If you desire something, you must demand the divine selection. For instance, instead of just asking for a house, you affirm, "Infinite Spirit, open the way for my right home, my right friend, my right position." But the most critical part is adding this phrase, "I give thanks it now manifests under grace, in a perfect way." Why is under grace in a perfect way so important? Shinn shares a cautionary tale of a woman who demanded $1,000. She got it, but it came as an insurance payout after her daughter was injured. It didn't come in a perfect way. Her demand should have been, "Infinite Spirit, I give thanks that the $1,000, which is mine by divine right, is now released and reaches me under grace, in a perfect way." This addition ensures that your desires manifest harmoniously, without struggle or negative consequences. It's a safety clause for your manifestations. This principle extends to everything. As your financial consciousness expands, you should demand enormous sums of money, always adding that they come under grace in perfect ways. You are only bound by the limits of your own expectations. If you believe you're only worthy of $600, the universe won't give you the 1,000 that might have been available. You must enlarge your own sense of possibility. Shinn emphasizes that wealth is fundamentally a matter of consciousness. She shares a French legend about a poor man who is given what he believes is a gold nugget. Believing he is rich, he becomes prosperous and successful, never even needing to sell the nugget. Years later, he passes it on to another poor man, who discovers it's just brass. The first man became rich not because of the nugget itself, but because he felt rich. He possessed a consciousness of gold. Each of us has this gold nugget within us. It's our consciousness of opulence, and that is what attracts true riches. So, how do we build this consciousness? Through affirmations. When you make a demand, you must start from the end. You declare that you have already received it. As the scripture says, "Before you call, I shall answer." You're not begging or pleading. You are giving thanks for what is already yours in the spiritual realm. Continuously affirming this truth impresses it upon your subconscious mind, which then works to manifest it in your physical world. If you had perfect faith, one affirmation would be enough. But for most of us, repetition is key to building that unwavering belief. This is like rejoicing in the Sahara before you see the oasis. This act of faith-filled joy is what opens the way for release. Look at the Lord's Prayer. Give us this day our daily bread. It's a command, a demand, followed by praise and thanksgiving. You are commanding the universe, your partner in creation, to bring forth your good. The biggest challenge is making yourself truly believe that with God all things are possible. It's easy to say, but harder when facing a real problem. This is where you need a bridge of active faith. Shinn tells the story of a woman needing a large sum of money. While shopping, she felt drawn to a beautiful pink paper cutter. Her rational mind called it an extravagance, but her intuition said, "I haven't a paper cutter good enough to open letters containing large checks." She bought it. Holding it, she vividly pictured herself opening an envelope with a large check inside. Within weeks, the money arrived. The paper cutter was her tangible link to the feeling of her desire fulfilled. It was her bridge. Another fascinating story illustrates the power of the subconscious mind. A man, feeling suffocated in a nailed-shut room, smashed what he thought was the window. He instantly felt relief and breathed in fresh air all night. In the morning, he discovered he had actually smashed a bookcase door. The window remained sealed. He supplied his own oxygen simply through the power of his thought. This shows that our subconscious mind, when directed by faith, can override physical circumstances. When you begin this process of conscious creation, you must never turn back or waver. Shinn quotes, "Let not that man who wavers think that he shall receive anything of the Lord." You must stand firm in your faith, especially when things get difficult. Often, our breakthroughs come at the 11th hour, right when we're about to give up. This happens because, at that point of surrender, we finally stop overthinking and let go, allowing infinite intelligence to work its magic. But be mindful of your attitude. Impatient desires are often long delayed or violently fulfilled. Shinn mentions a woman who constantly broke or lost her glasses. Why? Because she would often say with frustration, "I wish I could get rid of my glasses." Her subconscious mind took her literally. She should have been affirming perfect eyesight. So, be clear. Are you trying to get rid of a problem? Or are you affirming the perfect solution? The quickest way to see results is to completely let go of the problem and cast your burden onto the Christ within, your higher self. A woman caught in a storm with a broken umbrella cried out in desperation, "Oh God, you take charge of this umbrella." A moment later, an umbrella mender appeared and fixed it for her. There is always an umbrella mender on your path when you truly surrender the situation to a higher power. This leads us to the dynamic duo of manifestation, denials and affirmations. You should always follow a denial with an affirmation. For example, if facing illness, you would deny the appearance of disease by saying, "I deny this appearance of disease. It is unreal and cannot register in my consciousness." Then, you immediately affirm the truth. This person is a perfect idea in divine mind, pure substance expressing perfection. You're wiping the slate clean of the negative appearance and then painting the picture of divine perfection. Finally, Shinn distinguishes between visualizing and visioning. Visualizing is a mental process, using your conscious mind to build a picture. Visioning, however, is a spiritual process. It's receiving flashes of inspiration from your intuition, your superconscious mind. Your work is to train yourself to receive these divine pictures and follow the leads you are given. When you can genuinely say, "I desire only that which God desires for me," your old, limited desires fade away. You are then given a new set of blueprints by the master architect within. God's plan for you is always the square of life, containing health, wealth, love, and perfect self-expression. Don't build a bungalow in your imagination when you are meant to have a palace. Trust the divine plan. By mastering your thoughts and words, you gain the power to bring your heaven upon your earth. The rules are simple: fearless faith, non-resistance, and love. Through the renewal of your mind, you can be transformed, fulfilling your divine destiny. Thank you for watching. If this resonated with you, please be sure to like and subscribe to Frequency Chapters. You won't want to miss the next Frequency Enhanced Chapter Summary for focus, healing, and abundance.